Hello everyone, my name is Faisal from Phoenix Academy. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create Python programs, how to package Python programs that are that are targeted towards a Windows operating system on a Linux machine. So, although it is always better to compile your Python programs that you aim to run on a Windows platform, it's always better to compile it on Windows platform. But there might be some circumstance where you do not have access to Windows machine and you want to create a program that you want to run on Windows machine and you only have Linux operating system. So how can you make use of a Linux computer to create programs that are targeted toward a Windows machine? So in this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the procedure to create Windows executables on a Linux operating system. That is your Python script, how to compile your Python script into Windows executable that will run on Windows operating systems. All right. So I already created a very simple Python script. I have it here on my PyCharm IDE. So I just a Python 2 script, just a simple program that will require to input your name and then it will print hello world, welcome to Python programming. All right, so let's quickly run this program to make sure that everything is working perfectly. All right, so Python. All right, I'll just Python, which is the name of the program. And we know that Python 2 is the default Python version that is installed on a Linux machine. All right, so Python, then the name of my script, hello world.py. All right, so I'll press enter. Please enter your name. It's prompting me to enter my name, so let me enter my name, Faisal. All right, press enter and then hello world, Faisal, welcome to Python programming. All right, so everything is working effectively. My Python script is working with no errors. All right, so the first thing that you are going to do, you need to install you need to go and download the Python version. So just come to your browser and then download Python 2. So let's say we are making use of Python 2. Though it is still the same way to install Python 3 as well. But in this tutorial, I'm going to make use of Python 2. So download Python 2. So press enter. Just go to the Python website and then download Python program and Python Windows installer. All right, so Python, download Python. All right, so let me go to this one. All right, so we have Python where we can download the Python versions. All right, so I need Python 2.7, Python 2.7. So let me click on this. Python 2.7.17. All right, then you have the various type of files here. Then you select the Windows version. So this is Windows 64-bit and then this is Windows 32-bit. So it always better is Windows 32-bit Python. If you compile your program using Windows 32-bit, it will also work on 64-bit. But if you compile if you install 64-bit Python and then you use it to compile programs, your Python scripts, then it will not run on computers that are having 32-bit operating system. All right, so in this tutorial, so we just download the 32-bit version. All right, so you click on it and then you go ahead, save the file and download the file. All right, so I already have it downloaded on my operating system under downloads, ls. So you can see I have Python 2.7, the MSI, which is the Windows installer version 2.7.14. I already downloaded the Windows installer. All right, so let me clear my screen. All right, so to install the Python program on the Linux operating system, all you have to do is you type this command. You type wine and then you type msi exec, then /i, and then you write the name of the Python. All right, yeah, so wine msi exec /i Python 2.7, which is the name of the Python installer that we downloaded. All right, so wine is a program that is used in installing Windows programs, of course, Windows programs on a Linux operating system. So programs that are targeted toward Windows computers. if you want to install them on a Linux operating system, then we'll make use of this program called Wine. And then MSI exec means that we are installing Windows executable. You can see that our Python program, the Windows installer, end in MSI. That is the extension MSI. All right, so MSI executable, meaning that we are type of program we are installing is MSI, and then /I means that we are installing this program. All right, so you just hit enter, and then you should go ahead and install it. Do I already have it installed? So let's see what is going to happen. Do I've already installed it? So in your own case, just hit the enter button and then follow the prompt and then install the Windows operating system, the Windows Python installer on your Linux operating system. It's just the same way that you install Python on a Windows computer. So you just follow the prompt. All right, so you can see we have Python 2.7 set up. You see the setup dialog box has appeared. So I already have it, because that is why I'm having this change Python, repair Python, remove Python. So I already have it, so I'm not going to do anything again. But in your own case, you just follow the prompt and then install Python, the Windows Python installer on your Linux operating system. So you just go ahead and just the same way that you install Python on your Windows machine. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm not installing anything. Yes, finish. All right, so to compile our Python scripts into Windows executable, we need a program called PyInstaller. The same PyInstaller that we use on Windows machine to compile Python into Windows executable. So the same PyInstaller we also require to we also need it here to compile our Python script into Windows executable. All right, so I will navigate to the directory where I've installed Python, the Windows version, cd. Okay, move backward in my root folder now. All right, so to show it's called the wine.wine directory. So it is a hidden file. So to show it, I'll just type this command ls-la. All right, ls-la, and then it will show me the that directory .wine. All right, so I'm going to navigate into this directory .wine. All right, so let me clear my screen. Then ls. Okay, so we can see the all the content of this particular directory. So my Python is installed on drive C. That is where all Windows programs are installed. So I will navigate to that directory. All right, I didn't type the cd command, cd drive or C. All right, clear my screen. All right, ls. All right, so and then we can see the Python 2.7, it has been installed. So I will navigate to Python 2.7, Python 2.7, Python 2.7. All right. All right, so I need this Python, the python.exe to install this PyInstaller. So I'm going to install PyInstaller. I'll just enter this command wine python.exe, python.exe, and then -m, and then I install it using pip. Install PyInstaller. All right, so let me expand this terminal. All right, so I'm using Wine. Wine is a program used in installing Windows program on a Linux operating system, and then I'm invoking my Python exe. Just the same way, this is the same command that we also use, with the exception of the Wine. This is the same command that we also use on a Windows computer to install PyInstaller. So I'll just press the enter button, and then it will install PyInstaller for me. Though I already have PyInstaller, so it's not going to install it. I already have PyInstaller on my Linux operating system. So let me pause the video, and then in your own case, you just go ahead and install it. All right. So I already have PyInstaller installed. All right. So the next thing that remains now is for us to make use of this PyInstaller and then compile our Python script into Windows executable. So let me exit this terminal here. So let me clear my screen here. So I am on the directory where I have my Python script. So all I have to do is just to enter this command, wine, and then I'll put the full path where I have my where I have installed my Python Windows version on my Linux operating system. dot wine, and then drive C, and then Python 2.7. Next scripts, and then I have installer. All right, .exe. All right, then next I'm going to enter the name of my Python script that I'm compiling into exe, and then I'll just enter this one file. All right, so the command is wine. Wine means that I'm going to run program, Windows program on a Linux machine. I have to make use of this program called wine. All right, and then I input the full path to my PyInstaller, since I'm going to run this PyInstaller.exe. It is Windows executable, so I need to make use of wine, and then I put the full path to the PyInstaller executable, which is root, and then in directory.wine, drive C, Python 2.7 script, and then we have the program PyInstaller.exe, and then hello world.py is the name of my Python script, and then one file. I'm telling the PyInstaller to compile everything into one file. So in a even if this file contain more than one type of file, I'm telling it contains some other things like icon, icon, and any other resource. I'm telling the file installer to compile everything into one file. All right, so I'll just hit the enter button, and then it will go ahead and compile my script into a Windows executable. So PyInstaller have successfully compiled my Python script into a Windows executable. So let me clear my screen. All right, ls, and then all right, so I have it inside this folder dist. So let me navigate to the folder dist. Right, clear ls. I have it hello world.exe. So I have it now. So let's test it. Let me move it to my Windows 7 machine and then run it and see how it's going to whether it has successfully compiled into the Windows executable, whether the program has successfully compiled. All right, so let me change my the interface. So I connect the interface that are on the same network with this Windows 7 machine. All right, so let me move this Windows executable to my to the root folder of my Apache server, and then start the server and then download it from the Windows 7 machine. All right, so let me start my Apache server service, Apache 2. All right, so I have started my server. Next, all right, next I'm going to I'm going to copy this file into the root directory of this Apache server, so that I can be able to download it from the Windows 7 machine. So I'm copying hello world.exe into var www html evil. So I have a folder called evil in the root directory there. So I'm moving it here so that I can be able to download it on the Windows 7 machine with the same name, hello world.exe. So I'll press enter. So it has successfully moved. All right, so I've already started the server. So all I have to do is just come to the Windows machine here, and then open my browser, start up my browser, and then navigate to the input the IP address of the Linux machine, and then download, and then I will be able to navigate to the evil directory, and then I can be able to download that Python program. All right, the IPI is 10.02.19, and then the directory is evil. All right, so press enter. All right, so I have it here. So just download it, hello world.exe. I have it, and then yes, I'm downloading it. Okay, good. So let me go to the directory. All right, where's the program? Okay, hello world. Okay, so let me run my program. Yes, run. All right, my program is running, asking me to enter my name. So let me proceed and enter my name. Okay, let me close this screen. Let me close this window, so that we can see the program properly. Well, let's enter your name. So let me enter my name, Faisal. All right, and then the programming. All right, so I didn't the window closed, so I might need to input some so that the window the shell will remain and we can see it. So the problem is with my Python script. I need to input some code so that after running the program, the terminal will remain open. So basically, this is how we compile Windows Python scripts on a Linux machine into a Windows executable. So thank you very much for taking your time to watch my tutorial, and then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you like my tutorial, please hit the like button, and if you don't like it, hit the dislike button, and then tell me where I need to correct it. Tell me where I need to if there's anything that need to be corrected, and then just your comment is highly welcome. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.